welcome to the channel. We are so excited. Season 5. Today is the All-Star Week. Yeah, this is awesome. And today we actually have 13 fantastic All-Stars because season 5 is really rocking it. We're so excited to be here with you and be able to speak some truth into you guys today and hear about some amazing things.
Heather N 226.8.
Decibel Liho 189.
Heather C 211.2.
Carmen Afia 193.
Kia 174.4.
Myrna Lopez 164.6.
Coach Carmen.
This is Catherine 133.4.
Good morning, Miss Carmen. I'm at 175.6. This is Ken Brown.
197 pounds even.
Pam Shumway 148.6.
So you came on a fantastic day because these guys did some amazing things this week. And we want to make sure we celebrate it. But the first thing we're going to celebrate are, drum roll, are this week's standings. So, you guys ready? Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, so this week, you ready? In 13th place, we have Pam. You have lost 12.5 pounds total in 10 weeks, which is amazing. And 7.76%. Way to go, Pam. Yeah. All right. In 12th place, we have Heather C. You have lost in 10 weeks 21.5 pounds total. Oh, Heather, that's amazing. Way to go. That is 9.22% in 10 weeks. You guys are just amazing. It's crazy to think in 10 weeks you guys have done this much. All right. In 11th place, down a total of 15.8, April. Yeah. That is 10.43%. Way to go, April. Oh, it's amazing that the people even this far down are rocking it so much. You know, this program works so well. It's so good to see you guys do that. Oh, all right. 10th place, Corey with 16.2 pounds down and 11.03%. Yeah. All right. Next, down 24.1 pounds. Adesua girl, yeah, 11.3%. Way to go. That's amazing. All right. Ooh, this person exactly at eighth place, exactly 25 pounds in 10 weeks. That is amazing. We have Afia. Yay. That is 11.46%. Way to go, Afia. Nice. All right. So now at 7th place, 17.4 pounds down. Catherine. Yeah, nice, Catherine. She has lost 11.58%. Nice job. All right. In 6th place, also exactly 25 pounds. Kia. Woohoo. That is 12.53 7%. And the reason why we're going to 3 digits is because it's this close to number 5. This close. So, person number 5 down 23.6 pounds. Myrna. And Myrna, so you are at 12.539. Can you believe it? You and Kier like just this close. Oh, you guys are making it exciting. Way to go. All right. So now in 4th place, oh my gosh, down 38.9 pounds. Heather N. Yeah, Heather, that is fantastic. Heather, you are down 14.64%. Oh my gosh. All right. 3rd place. This person is down 46.6 pounds. Jerry, 18.58%. But again, you guys are just making it super close, like this close. Oh my gosh. Because 2nd, lost 44.5 pounds in 10 weeks. Can you believe it? Zach. Woo! Yeah, Zach. Now you and Jerry are also just a little bit further away. Jerry is down 18.6%. You guys are making it hard. Way to go. All right. So then down 49.4 pounds. Holy buckets. That is crazy. In 10 weeks. Ken with 21.7%. Wow. You guys. Okay. This is incredible. I love it. I know. Way to go, guys. This is fantastic. You guys, this week alone, all of you guys combined have lost 32 pounds just this week. But in 10 weeks, this is insane. One of these days, we got to take a look at the average after like 10 weeks of all the seasons, because this is crazy. You guys have lost 360.5 pounds. That is amazing. You should feel so good and so proud of it. But we have a couple other things to be excited about, because 3 people are in new decades. That's a big deal, you guys. This is amazing. So Pam, you made it into the 140s this week. Yes. Way to go. Heather N, you made it into the 220s. That is a huge deal. Woohoo. Yeah. And oh, birthday girl, Adesua, you made it into the 180s. You guys are just doing amazing. Oh, you guys. That is fantastic. And this week we're going to talk about a lot of like how you guys can do hard things. All right. So this time I came prepared, because the last time I talked about this, I did not come prepared, and I came prepared today. So during lockdown, a really good friend of mine and I were trying to be accountable for each other. And we knew that doing a lot of this stuff is really hard. She was a nurse during COVID. I was a teacher during COVID, and we were both like, this is hard. And so we kind of got to that point where you're like, you know what? I have to tell myself I can do hard things. And one day, just randomly, something showed up at my door. And it is, I use it at school because it was something I needed to be reminded. And I showed a lot of people this. But you guys, beautiful girl, you can do hard things. And being able to remind myself daily using my mug that I can do hard things was necessary. not just in teaching, but then also in being able to do this, because this is an intense program. And you guys signed up to follow instructions, right? Do you remember that first video that Carmen sends you? And she's like, you're going to have to be able to follow instructions. If you can't follow instructions, don't be a part of this program, right? And you have to follow it to a T. There are non-negotiables you have to be able to do. And you guys took that challenge, and look at, in 10 weeks, you have lost 360 pounds. You guys can do hard things. And this week you did an ultimate challenge. And so this week you guys got to do a P90X workout.
You want to perform athletically, you're going to perform everywhere better. This is it, okay? Let's get out of here. Out of here. Knees down, heels up. Heels up. Down, heels up. An idea here. Working on the bodies and those. Another important tip, by the way. This was extreme. Like I said, this is the.
Good job, guys. First grade.
How you doing, Corey?
This is my favorite round. And it's pretty tough stuff. It's really hard. But look at you guys were made to do hard things. You guys were made for it. You were built for it. You can do hard things. And this week, you had to overcome some of that. And we are going to find out how that felt. But first, we have some all-stars.
Well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to be here. I just want to say thank you for Carmen for having me on, Krista Joy for that warm welcome, and to each and every one of you for making the commitments that you've made to be here. You see, we started this journey, 10 weeks ago? And for some of you, a little bit longer. This is week 10, but I want to take you back because some of you gave everything you can. I want you to connect back to that first why video, like pick me, Carmen, pick me. I want you to go back and remember who you were at that time. If there's one thing I can say in this whole process is that's the person I always connect back with along this journey. And the reason why is because I remember not being able to move, not being able to go down the stairs without holding a rail, taking it one step at a time. And I can't recognize the person who I've become today. Being able to travel the globe and run the race of the gifts that God has given me, but go back and connect with that person. You guys did a workout last week, and Kristen encouraged all of you. What a team you have built in the side of this group. I know many of you guys connect outside of even your daily chat, and you've built friendships that are going to last a lifetime. And I just want to say congratulations. You guys have made a plan. You guys are tracking your progress. Some of you have had to reset and refocus. Some of you, you made a commitment and it's done. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to get to your goal and you know you're going to hit it. Others, this weekly check-in is your kick in the butt to get yourself focused for the week ahead. Some of you are still living in that gray zone. You've heard about the gray zone. But reality is every single one of you has lost weight. Every single one of you has lost more than 1 pound every single week. Many of you have lost 2 and above. So congratulations on sticking to doing hard things. I encourage you not to take your foot off the pedal. Do you guys remember the photographs of the images that you want to wear, the outfits that you want to wear? Reflect back. Don't just stick in each week. Keep the reflection going. Go back each week and remember why you started this. Do you remember that image of the person who you wanted to be, that celebrity? Is that the person when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're starting to see things shift and change and I'm looking so good and I'm getting my muscle tone? Remember all of those things because you were made to do hard things and you were made to get to that finish goal, the finish line, as far as where you said you wanted to be.
Season 5, I mean, it's just so amazing to have you guys here and to be able to just pour into you guys a little bit. This was such an important call for me when we had it during our time frame. And what I want to do is start out with a question, guys. How many people are surprised at the success that they've gained at this point? How many people, had a goal like, hey, I just want to lose 10 pounds. If I can lose 20 pounds, that's great. How many people have blown themselves away by what they were able to achieve? I need hands, right? And I think that's the key, because I remember when I started, I just wanted to hit 245 pounds by my 45th birthday. That was like 10 pounds. When I blew it out, that first month, I lost like 15 pounds. And I was like, what? So it's so interesting though, because right when you start having people appreciate you and notice and say, wow, Kia, you look good. What are you doing? Your face is glowing. Adesawa, what's going on? Afia girl, and it's so interesting because you start feeling yourself a little bit. You start, you look in the mirror a little bit, you do a little bit of this, you start feeling yourself, and there's nothing wrong. Feel yourself all day. You have to be your own coach. You have to pour into yourself. I tell you, with my group, they know me on Mondays. I'm like, hey guys, let me see what your abs are looking like. Embrace your body. Be happy about who you are and who you're becoming. That is so important because you have to be your biggest cheerleader. But as you're feeling yourself and feeling good, what you can't do is let your foot off the gas. You can't stop. You even have to go further. And that's the purpose of actually doing that workout, that tough workout, that P90X workout. What that should have taught you guys is I need to kick it up a notch, because guess what? Phase 2 is coming. And when phase 2 comes, that's when you have to set it in gear. The one thing I want to leave you guys with is the consistency piece of it, right? So you have to do the same thing every day, the same way, right? If you're supposed to drink that gallon of water, you got to drink that whole gallon of water. If you're supposed to eat out of those containers, you eat what's in those containers. You eat your 2 fruits, you eat your carbs, right? You close that window. Just because you're feeling yourself and you're looking good, you can't stop. So many times we want to stop and say, I want to celebrate. Who wants to celebrate? I know I wanted to celebrate. I was like, I've lost 30 pounds. Don't I deserve a pizza? No, and I have to talk back to the fat girl inside, the fluffy girl inside of me. She's still there. I fight her. Her name is Trudy. And she always wants to celebrate and pop bottles and have a good time. And I'm like, that's not how I celebrate anymore, Trudy. And that's not, you can't celebrate that way, right? The format of the program is still so important.
Guys, I'm so proud of all of you who've decided to do this, and something motivated you to do this. And as Jen said early on, Carmen had you write down your whys, and your whys are really bringing clarity to your vision, to your passion, to why you even started this. Something brought you that far and it motivated you to do that. And as you started and you put that motivation into action, you joined this group, you followed direction, then you get results. And then as you see the results then help you stay committed and consistent. As you know, motivation, we don't wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, I feel so motivated to work out. There are many days that you're not going to feel motivated. But you know what? You know what the consistency and the results that being consistent brings. So you get up and do it, and you remain consistent, you remain committed. And that's really what's happened. And over time, I can tell you, if you push through the hard days, you push through the hard things, these things that you're doing become habits. I'm 19 months into this. It's become habit forming. But I can tell you this also, I'm in with groups of men. I still need accountability. It's a privilege for me to be a mentor to Zach this time, and Jerry's across the hall, and even to Jerry. And what it does, it holds me accountable. I can't get in these groups and tell these guys what to do. Well, I'm not doing it. So I would encourage you, really, as it develops into habits, it's like you get into this and you're thinking, okay, I got to do this. I have to do this. It's like, you don't have to do it. It's a privilege to do it. It's a privilege to design your life, to take your life back, to do the things that you hope to do when you are at this stage of life. It really is this time. And I get passionate about this because we're at a time, guys, we can choose who to hang out with. We're at a time of our life, we're adults, we can choose who to hang out with. We can choose what to do. Nobody's making us do anything. So, but you all have chosen to do this at this time, at a time such as this. It's a privilege. Look at this as a privilege to design your life, to take your life back. It's not like, oh, I've heard, we all kind of fall off, we fall back on. It's like, I got to get back on. It's like, no, this is your way of life now.
Now it's time for you guys to talk. And yes, we are reflecting. Sorry, boys. I know it says beautiful girl. But you know that you can do hard things. And Carmen doesn't just choose to do this workout just for the heck of it. She wants you to see how strong you have become. She wants you to understand where you've been and where you can go and how you can push yourself. So you did this really intense hour-long workout. It is not for the faint of heart. And even if you modified, it's hard. I know I was still modifying when we did our big workout. I was still over 200 pounds when we did ours, and it was hard, but it was amazing what you found out that you could do just by pushing yourself. So now I want you to think about this question. You found that you can do hard things, right? And the question really is for the next 2 weeks, but it's really not. Because the question is, how now are you going to challenge yourself to push through not just the next 2 weeks, but the 12 weeks after that?
So this has definitely been a journey. Just even looking at myself on the screen is hard. I told April several weeks ago, I'm going to veer just for a moment, that before being my certain personality type called the Ruby, I thought I looked good, right? So I just marched in the room and I was just me. And I'm still going to be just me, but also on this side of it, it's hard to just actually believe I am where I'm at. And to see the results and say, wow, is that really real? And is it going to stick? And so to me, this has become a lifestyle change. I'm not on a diet. I'm not on a fad. You guys are talking all my good stuff. It is an absolute joy to get up and do this. I feel more alive for sure. My strength level is returning back after being so sick last year. And April and I are just loving life. So I am committed to a lifelong change because this is now my lifestyle.
Be excited. Like, be as excited at the end of this as I was at the beginning. And choosing to be excited and to have joy in the journey. Like at the beginning, I was out of town. I literally bicycled to Walmart to like weigh in because I forgot my scale. And then like the last couple of weeks, I've just like woken up late. I've done, like all the things. And I was like, what on earth? What was like different in the beginning that I was like literally in the rain riding a bike to Walmart? And now I'm like, just so I actually didn't really sleep a lot last night because I was like, you cannot sleep in. You've got to get up. You've got to turn in your weight. And so it's just like it is that I choose to be excited like every day for this process, and not just because it is like you said, like you can look at how I'm fitting in clothes. I can look at those things and go, oh, I'm doing good. Let's relax for a while. Let's just hang out here for a while. But that's not going to get me ultimately to where I want to go.
So yes, how now am I going to challenge myself in the next 2 weeks and into phase 2 and phase 3? Some things I've been talking about with the group this week have been like I've been sticking to the routine very well, to the nutrition and to the exercise parts of it, and I've been suffering a little bit from stinking thinking, just sort of like just kind of getting caught in the routine kind of thing. So anyway, I say that to say what I find comforting about going through that is that because it feels routine, that means it's a routine. That means that it's part of life now. That means that it's just something that I do. And it's just something that I do every day. And it's not, and it's most certainly for me, it's the means, it's not the end. It's the means to be able to achieve the goals that I have. This morning, I went from like this kind of face and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, look at you, look at you. I was just kind of like over the top and clownish about it. And it was just like, look what you've done. Who are you? And it turns out if you give yourself a high five in the mirror, you will always connect. It's a very good thing. You'll never miss a high five in the mirror.
I weighed in today at 133 and I still can't even believe it. It's like, oh my gosh, I've wanted this for like decades. And here I am, like, I'm so excited. I'm in love with this process. And the best part is it really is so easy. Just follow the steps. It's that simple. I am happier than I have ever been. I love weighing 133 today. It's a huge accomplishment. And now I am laser focused to reach a new decade. I'm ready to reach 129. I'm laser focused. I'm honed in. I'm coming for you. After that, 119. I'm focused on that. But first things first, 129. And the coolest thing is my husband, he loves having this meal plan. He loves it. So we print it, we put it on the refrigerator, and it's like, babe, now I know what we're having for dinner every night.
I don't know. This is easy. I literally wake up every morning kicking my own ass because nobody's going to do it for me. If I have to dig deep for motivation to get healthy, to be my best version of myself, then God help me, because it's not going to work. I don't know. I am 2.9 pounds away from Ken, and I'm ahead of Zach by a couple of pounds, and I'm still finding myself in third place. I said day one, I'm coming to win this thing. I'm not coming to finish second or third. I'm coming to win this thing. I got 2 weeks. So pack it up, pack it in. Let's go. Heather, you're in the race now, sister. So I don't really need to, honestly, God, I am the most motivated person that I know. I am jumping out of my skin right now just for the opportunity to compete with these lovely people. And that's really I challenge myself. That's the thing.
Oh man, Jerry, I just love you. Always bring the motivation, and it wasn't douchey or lame. It was amazing. You are just killing it, and we love to celebrate with you. Like that's what I feel the same way. I know we all feel the same way about this group. Like it's just such an amazing joy to celebrate each other, and so I get, talking about pushing through, I get new, fresh things every day from this group. And I feel like there's something else that we talk about each day too. Like somebody will bring up something that's pertinent that I'd never heard before, but it just is the right thing to drop in to really make something click with me on that particular day. And I mean, yeah, it's completely a privilege. So all of you, I had written down something else, but yeah, man, you guys are the best. And having that accountability, I can't imagine doing this alone. So I know why so many people just struggle for so long, because you just got to have the group. You got to have the family.
I think my biggest key to success moving forward is going to be just embracing the process.
I'm going to choose to stay on track. Life is so much easier now. And I don't want to go back to trying to stuff myself into jeans. I'm not trying to figure out what dress makes me look more flattering. When I have a couple of dresses to choose from, it's which one looks better versus which one fits me better. So that's been huge. Life just being easier, not having to hide. Carmen mentioned about just putting on a t-shirt and looking good. So I'm like, I want that. And also what some of my teammates have said is to find joy in the journey. So I have these things that keep me motivated, but I also have some concrete things. Like I have my goals. I haven't written them down and they're detailed, and I'm not there yet. So therefore, no room for backsliding. Even if I wanted to be like, I'm getting close, I feel good. I moved down to a new size, but no, is your visceral fat 10 or below? No, keep going, stay on track.
Well, I would say for me, my statement that I make all the time is I always say that God is teaching me patience. And I would say that to just stick with the process and not trying to change things. I always try to chase what's shiny and sparkly and new, but to really just stay on course, to follow it, try not to change it up, but to just stick with it and have it just as beautiful and shiny and sparkly as it was on day one.
I am so blessed and so lucky just to be in this group and be able to move my body. You guys all know that I came from ground zero and I'm moving up, and you know what? No one else is going to move your body for you. They just can't. You have to do it for yourself. And I am just so grateful to feel the love and passion from all of my family, my new family, that this is just something that I've embraced. And I've gone slower than anyone else because I was injured and afraid. So it's just a journey for me. And this is just the beginning. The weight loss has been steady. It's never enough. I always want to lose more weight per week than I do, but I think that's what keeps it challenging. That's what keeps you on your game. And I have been pushing more and more and more every week to try and do better and making adjustments, and some worked and some didn't. And it's just amazing to have all of the support of everyone. I want to thank all my teammates for putting up with my level of crazy.
So this week was actually a big test for me. I was traveling and staying with family for pretty much the whole week. And I still managed to lose 3 pounds, which was big for me because I'm a slow and steady loser. But we went out to multiple restaurants. I was around birthday parties with pizza and cupcakes and people drinking. And you know what? None of that tempted me. I felt so confident in every situation that I made good choices and was staying on plan because I was so dedicated to really making sure that this week was successful. And I think that was when I started realizing that I am falling in love with the process. And that was kind of exciting to realize that, and kind of be proud of myself that I can do this, not just for the next 2 weeks and not just for the next 12 weeks after that, or phase 3, but forever. I can go to restaurants and be around all yummy foods and still make better choices and say, you know what, not today.
I was able to write down, boom, boom, boom. These are the things I'm going to do better as my push for the last couple of weeks, because I have already fallen in love with this process, which to me, I thought would be the hardest part. Like I have a friend in season 3, I have a friend in season 4. And when my friend in season 3 talked about it when she was in phase 1, I literally thought she was bananas. I thought she had lost her ever 11 marbles. And now I'm literally 180 degrees in the other direction. So I wrote down, I am going to test doing fewer modifications. I had a knee injury 2 years ago, and I like Corey, I'm afraid of hurting myself. I'm so excited about the progress that I've made that I don't want to do anything to jeopardize my my chance to keep going. And I'm going to verbalize my goals every day in the mirror. I'm going to be my own hype crew, and I am going to create my own excitement.
All right. Well, you guys, it is now started. You are starting week 11. Can you believe how far you have come in 10 weeks? You guys have done amazing work. And you are going places. You are making these lifelong changes. So many of you have said that this is a lifestyle change. You can see where you need to go. And if you don't, you are going to look at those pictures. You're going to look at your notes. You're going to go back and start go and watch your Meet the Cast video and see who that person was and realize you are not that same person. I want to see that now you are in week 11. Week 12 is coming. You are pushing. You are working hard. You are molding yourself into that person that you want to become. You will leave nothing on the table. You are giving everything you have. You are saying kind words to yourself. You are saying helpful words to your family. Now is your time.